In this reading, I'll be doing a reading about Nicole Simpson, OJ, and Nicole Simpson. Did he really kill Nicole? Or was he set up? Let's find out together. These texts for negativity, evil, lies, only bring the truth, only bring the truth. About OJ, Nicole. Okay, let's find out what's going on. There have been plenty rumors of woulda, shoulda, couldas. Let's find out if OJ really did, or was he just set up? Okay. These two cards popped out. Very interesting set of cards for the question I asked. Wasn't expecting these. I know there's a bloody murder. These two cards came out. I don't do upside down cards too much. Alright, so that's all I have for this deck. Alrighty, so let's see here. We got this. Okay, so the first deck of cards, as you can see there, is the moon. The moon. Now, the moon pretty much means it's going to be, it was some unforeseen problems and changes, which means in their marriage, there was definitely a lot of problems. Some trust issues within their marriage, which means she probably didn't trust him. Then we have the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman is, there was definitely a self-sacrifice. Nicole probably felt she sacrificed a lot, and she saw from, and they both had different perspectives on what was considered right and wrong. So they was literally oil and water. They did not get along. As you can see there, they argued a lot. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is telling me that this was a, let's just say, the lifestyle was definitely there. I mean, they had money. He had a lot of money, had a lot of contracts. I mean, OJ was the man back in the day. That's why his trial was so big. But however, he was known as a very fast talker. He loves the lifestyle. He likes to change. He likes the glamour she brought and the prestige, and having a Caucasian woman definitely gets you in a lot of other parties than being with a full-blown Negro/colored woman. So he definitely had some advantages being with Nicole. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is a card that I like to say is based on patience. You see how he's waiting for his plant to grow. He's waiting for it to sprout out. So Seven of Pentacles is for patience. There was definitely some hard work. I think he was waiting on maybe a deal or a movie deal or money. He was waiting on something at the time. I don't remember. I mean, I did watch it later on in years, but I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember the trial very much. I just remember the verdict and all the drama surrounding it. I may have did a story about it or something like that, and the gossip columns about it, but that's about it. Anyway, however, so there was definitely, I think OJ was waiting for something. He was waiting for some good news, some bad news. He was waiting for some news. Okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles is telling me that, see, the Five of Pentacles, I like the Pentacles because a lot of the cards are not that bad versus the Swords. You get the Swords, you're going to probably get a lot of bad cards when it comes to the Swords. But the Five of Pentacles is telling me that there was definitely some hardship. Someone probably felt very isolated, and there was a huge financial loss. So him, I guess when they divorced, he took a huge financial loss upon their divorcing, you know, and that whole little drama surrounding their marriage. It was a huge financial loss for him. And in terms of Nicole, which is the Six of Swords here, when I say swords, yeah, Six of Swords is telling me that she was thinking about relocating and moving. One of them was thinking about relocating and moving. More than likely was probably OJ. He probably moved to a new location. That's what I'm getting here. He needed to change. And he probably was waiting for another deal or a movie deal or something like that. I'm getting it. It was fighting and arguing and everything. And there was definitely some changes, diverse. They did not get along. They had nothing in common. I think they was with each other for the wrong reasons. And that pretty much conflicted with their marriage. You know, that's why it was a lot of conflict and toxic, because they just wanted different things. And then it's the racial thing as well. And then you have the Three of Wands. Okay, the Three of Wands is telling me that, again, travel. You know, like you're traveling, you're thinking about some. She's thinking about some stuff. She's, what should I do here? Where should I go? Where should I go? So he was definitely thinking about traveling. He was thinking about going somewhere, getting away. You know, probably for another movie or whatever. He was thinking about getting away. So I don't. So far, I'm not saying that he killed her. What I'm saying is he was getting ready to travel somewhere for on vacation or just to get away from the whole thing. He suffered a huge financial loss during the divorce with Nicole, and they were not getting along anyway. So he was kind of happy it was apart. That's what I'm getting here, because it was toxic anyway. So him being upset by their separation is not what I'm saying here. I'm saying that he was kind of happy. You know, he was just waiting for his money, his ends to come back up again, and he was just fine. Like, okay, we're divorced, thank goodness. I mean, we didn't get along anyway. That's what I'm getting so far from this whole marriage. You know what I mean? Let's find out a little bit more. Before I go to my Kipper cards, we're going to see what these cards say. I have several decks. I don't know why I keep using the same decks, but whatever. Okay. LJ, kill Nicole, and if he didn't, who did? Because so far I'm getting he didn't. So who did kill Nicole? Who did kill Nicole? Okay, this card came out here. You see this? Wise leader. It's telling me, wise leader, you are a beacon for others. You are a beacon for others. It's not really telling me anything. I'm saying, who killed Nicole? I'm getting, you are a beacon for others. Let's see if they give me a little more clarification than that. Okay, this card you want to shuffle. Okay. Alright, it's telling me, it says here, see if you can focus here. Okay. It says, surrendering to the journey. Release control. Okay, I'm getting leader and I'm getting control. Interesting. So someone was contemplating. You're a beacon for others, release control. Someone was I'm getting a boss or something. Okay. Release control. Was this a boss or something? Give me some a little bit more than what you're giving me. Okay, nothing is coming out of this deck. Let's pull out the Kipper cards. My favorite deck here. Who killed Nicole Simpson? My card popped out. Ooh, it looked like a false person, which means someone is not who they seem to be. Someone is pretending to be someone else. Okay, we know that's not OJ. Everybody know who the heck he is. So it's somebody else. Okay, who though? Who killed Nicole Simpson? Ooh, okay. Alright, look like some kind of jointed marriage or somebody in a binding agreement. So whoever this was married, and we know they weren't married. Ooh, okay. Whoever this was recently moved. Hold up, this is not looking good. Hold on. Who killed Nicole? Who killed you, Nicole? Ooh, okay. The main male. Ooh, okay. Sudden wealth. So they got paid? Okay. Okay, that's all I'm getting from this. Okay, so I got the false person, which means someone is not who they claim to be, which means they're living double lives. I mean, they were living a double life, which means they're not who they claim to be. Then they were recently married or in some binding agreement together. So it's some kind of agreement together. Marriage doesn't necessarily marriage, it means some binding agreement or something like that. They moved recently, like changed locations. So they probably just moved into that state or country or area or something. It was a main male involved, and they got paid to do it. Okay? So they got paid to do this. Okay, interesting. Interesting. This is... Hold on, was she killed by a racist cop? Like a cop keeps popping in my head. Ever since I heard about this case, I kept thinking about cops. Like someone in some legal force, like FBI, CIA, or something. Was she killed by a cop because of racism? I'm trying to frame OJ. Says you know the answer. Okay, is that a yes or no? Was she killed by some kind of law enforcement? Okay, that fell out. It says the answer is yes. Oops, sorry. The answer is yes. She was killed by some law enforcement. Was this to set up OJ Simpson? I got absolutely not. But then again, I didn't really fall out. It just flipped over. But anyway, it says absolutely not. It wasn't to set up OJ Simpson. Was it because they didn't like him? Oops. It says ask something else. And this card fell on the floor. Said, they didn't like him. So someone, they wasn't setting him up, they didn't like him, so they just got paid to kill him. They didn't like him. Probably was racist or something like that. See if I can get some initials. I'm going to get my initials jar, which I hardly ever use, but I have a feeling I need to use this. I'm going to do zodiacs first. See what zodiac the person is. Okay, so let's find out what zodiac was this person. I killed Nicole Simpson. Okay, we got this symbol here. You see this symbol? Let me bring it up here. Okay, there it is right there. You see? Maybe if I do it like this. You see that symbol? Okay, as you can see here, this sign, this particular symbol stands for Pisces, which is a moon, kind of like a moon symbol, whatever you want to call it, if you believe in it, astrology, if you believe in the planets and astrology and the planets line up with signs, blah, blah, blah. I don't really believe in that, but just for people who does believe in that, it's the moon. It stands for the hangman, Neptune. So this particular symbol, which is of course Pisces, a water sign, it's signifying Pisces. So whoever killed Nicole was a person of Pisces zodiac. So whoever was a Pisces. Okay, well, I have bad news. I can't find my letters, so we're going to leave it here. Here's a brief summary of what we established so far. Okay. OJ Simpson didn't kill Nicole. I didn't get any murder or anything. I got they didn't get along. It was toxic. There was always disagreement. They were just from two different worlds. They were with each other for the wrong reasons, and I ended up clashing and just making it crazy. He had issues. She had issues. Um, Judging from this, he was looking to move. Looked like he was preparing for a deal or some thing to pan out or something like that. I'm getting he was waiting for something to pan out, like a movie deal or contract or something. He was looking to move and travel. He was traveling somewhere. That's what I'm getting. Isolation. Looked like Nicole may have felt isolated in some format. But she was also making moves to somebody who is recently married or got out of a marriage or in some kind of binding agreement. Marriage just doesn't necessarily mean a marriage card. It can mean a binding agreement or something like that. It could mean like a binding agreement, something like that. Who killed her? He was some kind of leader, like he was a boss or somewhere. It says surrendering to the journey. Surrendering to the journey. The journey. This could have been a journey that OJ was thinking about making. He was thinking about moving. Whoever this is, surrendering to the journey. It could be OJ. It could be someone who recently moved to that state, country, area, or something like that. Someone who recently moved into that area or somewhere around there. I'm not even sure. There was definitely a main male, so someone paid someone to kill her. It wasn't because to set OJ up, it's because he didn't like him and he got paid for it. So that was pretty much, he didn't like him, he got paid for it. So, and they wanted to make it look personal as possible to set him up. And whoever set him up could have, whoever paid the guy to kill Nicole, you know, maybe he probably was the racist one, but definitely I'm getting here someone with two identities. So whoever this person is has two identities. Like whoever killed him or set him up or something along those lines, who knows what really happened to Nicole, has two identities. And this only comes forth because we probably seen this person in the spotlight in some format. Maybe they were probably was a celebrity or a star or somewhere in Hollywood, because this would not come up. I mean, if it was just some normal assassinator or something like that, you know, it could be. Maybe he was a pillar of his community or something like that. Maybe he has a reputation of being a wholesome guy and he just assassinate people on the side or something like that. Or who knows? But someone definitely living double lives. I'm getting the vision. I'm getting. He's older now. This is our Caucasian guy. He's older now. He knows exactly what happened. He's not saying anything. This is not his first assassination either. He's done it a few times before. Yeah. Well, that's all I got for this reading. I hope it helped out. May they both rest in peace. And thank you for staying throughout the duration of this reading.